The movie opens up showing you two kids escaping from someone. Then, out of nowhere, a little lad appears in front of them and shoots one of them. A boy named Tim is shown with a psychiatrist. And the scene shown previously is the dream of the boy. Welcome to Review Recapped. Appreciate our efforts by subscribing and turning on the notifications, please. It means us a lot. Spoilers ahead. Enjoy. The psychiatrist was telling him this dream relates to his past. Tim has done something wrong in his childhood, that's why he was in jail. Now he was released after 11 years. Tim's elder sister Kaylie is shown. She works with her fiancé in an auction. Right now, an auction of an antique mirror was going on. The people were here in this auction house for buying the antique mirror. Getting free, Kaylie goes to pick up her brother from jail. Later, they have lunch, and then Kaylie offers Tim to live with her. They were talking about a secret promise during lunch. Kaylie was making her brother remember his promise. Tim was saying this is useless, and then Kaylie drops him to his hotel. And we discover they were talking about breaking a mirror. Kaylie was saying to her brother, "You are breaking your promise," and says, "I have got the mirror and will break it. You can support me if you want." The scene cuts here. And the scene 11 years ago is shown where the siblings are younger. They get shifted to a new house with their parents. The antique mirror which is shown in the auction is shown here. Their mother has placed it at her home while purchasing it. Maybe they were talking about this mirror in the movie. When their mother went to the front of the mirror, something strange happened to her. The scars on her body were looking huge. On another side, these strange things were happening to their father. He was hearing someone's voice in his house except for his house members. Then the present scene is shown in the movie. Kaylie's father was attacking her in front of the mirror while dreaming. She gets scared from this dream. The next morning, Kaylie takes the mirror to her house where she lived since her childhood. Here, Kaylie receives Tim's call. He will support her in her mission. She asks him to meet in their old house, and from here the past scenes are shown in the movie. The scene before 11 years. Tim's mother was feeling since the mirror arrived the plants in their house are dead. Tim and Kaylie are shown playing on the ground, and Kaylie sees a girl in the office maid in their house. She wasn't their mother. She asks her father about her. Her father refuses to tell her about the girl and was saying he doesn't know any girl. He didn't bring any girl to the house. Later, the present scene is shown. Kaylie and Tim move inside their old house with the mirror. Kaylie has made an advanced system there. Kaylie tells while recording in the camera that she has placed cameras and alarms in her house with it. She has placed an anchor in a secret room, and if they will not reset it within 30 minutes it will break the mirror. It means they will place the anchor in front of the mirror. They were prepared. If they will die, but they will somehow break the mirror. Why do they want to do this? Because Kaylie thinks the mirror is haunted. She will prove this mirror haunted in front of the whole world. She wants to break the mirror while breaking it. She places some living things near the mirror like plants and dogs and was telling its history. She was telling the man who has purchased the mirror, named it Lasser Glass, and has placed the mirror in his house above the fireplace. After a few days of placing the mirror, the man died due to fire. The scary thing was his servants tell that they have seen him in the mirror after death. Kaylie was telling the camera after all this the mirror was sold in the auction. Another man purchased it. When the man purchased it was overweight, means he was fatty. After purchasing the mirror he loses weight. Likewise, he dies one day, and then the mirror reaches another lady while selling. She placed it in her bathroom and died in her bathroom. After taking many lives the mirror reaches a lady. The lady has placed it in her room. She dies after placing the mirror in the house. After it, this mirror reaches Kaylie and Tim's house. Kaylie was telling this history in the mirror, but Tim was calling it bullshit. He says, "Why we didn't break the mirror if it is like this?" To prove what she said, she asks Tim to go and break the mirror. Tim goes to the mirror while holding a stool but couldn't break it. He says to his sister, "You will have to pay a heavy amount if I will break this mirror." Kaylie says, "Look, I have proved what I said. As you went in front of the mirror it changes your mind." According to her, the mirror can control people's minds. That's why she has placed a mechanical anchor to break the mirror. She was telling her brother she has made a proper plan to break this mirror. She has asked her fiancé to call her every hour and tells him she asked her fiancé this, so if we will not answer it he will come for help. Maybe we will be in trouble at that time. Now again the scene before 11 years is shown. Tim and Kaylie were younger kids. Their father's hand was bandaged, but he removed it and began working. He notices the bandage again on his hand. It is shown the man is sitting in front of the mirror. He was fed up with this bandage and put his nail out mistakenly while removing the bandage. Tim's father is shown talking with someone in his office that night, but there wasn't anyone when his wife arrives and asks with whom he was talking. He doesn't reply and there was a fight between them. The next day, Tim's dog is shown teasing his mother and barking while seeing the mirror room, and the mother has locked it in the room. When they open the room, they find the dog sick in the room. After a couple of days, the dog dies. Later, the present scene is shown in the movie. Kaylie has placed a dog in front of the mirror to prove that the dog didn't die because of being sick but died because of the mirror. Tim says to Kaylie, "This is going in your mind because you are sick. This may be your hallucination," and saying this, he leaves the dog in front of the mirror. Kaylie was feeling maybe Tim is right. She has seen many hardships in her life, maybe this is its effect. Now she was believing Tim, and they again go to the mirror room while talking. They get shocked seeing the plants die in the room. The cameras in the room were in front of each other. It means they weren't recording the mirror and seeing the footage. They discover the siblings have done this. They remember when they have done this, but they couldn't remember anything. Kaylie says, "I was saying I am alright and this mirror has played a mind game with us again." Tim wasn't understanding anything and leaves his house. He again calls his psychiatrist, but in a few seconds, he finds himself inside the house. Seeing all this, Kaylie has understood the mirror has made them its next target. She asks Tim to be careful. She feels the mirror will make them do anything and can harm them. The last scene is shown and we discover there are tensions in their family. Their relationship was also ruined. Their parents were affected and their mother thinks Tim's father is deceiving her. She goes to the office room of her husband to check. She sees a girl's name on a paper written several times. This was the girl who has the mirror before them. The girl was dead and maybe she is inside the mirror. Kaylie has seen her in her father's office. After understanding all this, Kaylie's mother tries to break the mirror. Nothing has happened to the mirror and it possesses Kaylie's mother. She opens her shirt in front of the mirror and now her belly was bleeding. She was about to kill her children because she was possessed by the mirror. They lock themselves in a room to escape from their mother. Meanwhile, their father reaches there. He understood the situation and locked his wife in a room. He has forbidden his kids to go to their mother. The days were passing weirdly in their house. The grocery was also finished in their house because their father always sits in front of the mirror. He uses to talk to the mirror like someone is replying to him from inside. Kaylie was worried about her mother because her father didn't take her to any doctor. Being worried, Kaylie goes to meet her mother, but her condition was worse. She again attacks her daughter. Kaylie leaves her room and again locks it. Later, the present scene is again shown in the movie. The light in Kaylie's house has gone out, so she lights the torches. Doing this, she finds a broken plate in her house. She was worried about how a plate can break here like this. She sees the plate with his mobile light but doesn't find anything. Now she believes that this mirror is doing all this. Moving forward, her dead mother comes in front and she gets scared. Kaylie ended her with the broken piece of the plate to escape. Coming to her senses, she discovers there wasn't her mother but her fiancé and she has ended him. Tim takes his sister out of the house seeing this. He calls the ambulance and police. Tim also believes that the mirror is doing all this. He asks his sister to stay out of the house. He says the anchor you have placed will break the mirror automatically. As he says this, the light comes. They were seeing the people like them inside the house. They were getting scared seeing them. Tim was saying the mirror is showing them this, but Kaylie thinks they aren't out of the house. This is their hallucination that they are out of the house. They are inside the house and the mirror wants to end them. Being confused, they move inside the house. They see the girl with whom their father used to talk, whose soul was captured in the mirror. He was saying in her strange voice, "I have forbidden you to play here." The scene cuts and the last scene is shown. Their father has released their mother from the room. She was moving to attack her kids. Kaylie asks her brother to run and I will distract her mother. Kaylie locks her mother while distracting her and jumps from the room's window. In the present scene, the soul of Tim's father is shown in front of him. According to the last scene, Tim didn't come out of the house. Kaylie again goes inside the house to bring her brother, but her mother holds her again. She was pressing her neck, but her father arrives and ends her mother. The siblings get scared and were trying to break the mirror. Because of breaking the mirror, Kaylie's father comes behind her to end her. Tim forbids him from doing this and picks up the gun and points it at his father to save his sister. Weirdly, Tim wasn't about to end his father, but his father presses the trigger and ends himself. Before dying, he has asked his kids to move outside the house. As they come out, the police arrived and they caught Tim for murdering his father. Tim is shown in front of the mirror and becomes aggressive at the mirror in the present scene while remembering the past, and he presses the anchor's button immediately. So the anchor will break the mirror. As the anchor moves, Tim's sister comes in front of it. Even he couldn't see anyone in front. Mirror was showing this all, which was not visible in the mirror. His sister was in front of the mirror. During this, the police arrived there. Tim has to go to jail for a second time. Now he has done his sister's murder. In the end, we see that Tim sees his dead parents in the window. The scene cuts and the present scene is shown. Tim is seeing the same scene he saw in the past. This time, he was seeing his sister along with his parents whom he has ended now. Tim and Kaylie didn't win from this mirror. Their family was ruined once again. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.